Hey, my beautiful people, welcome back. As we end this week out, I wanted to end it out with a bang and bringing you more job opportunities. So today we are going to get into some opportunities through Fannie Mae. If you're not familiar with them, they are a major financial company. They're a big student loan servicing company. They also do specialize in home loans and helping home buyers buy new homes. So today we will be going over multiple roles. I am going to go over some roles that may require a little more experience, and then I'll go over some roles that may require less experience. So stay tuned for all of the roles. In addition to the Fannie Mae roles, I do have bonus roles that I'm going to go over. So make sure you stay tuned for the entire video so you can see every single role that we're going to go over and review today. If you are new to the Money Moves with Ange channel, welcome. We would love to have you a part of the family. So make sure you subscribe and turn that bell notification on. I would love to help you land your next lucrative remote opportunity. So make sure you definitely become a part of the tribe here on YouTube with your favorite career mentor. So first, I'm going to go over the bonus roles that I have for you guys today. They are with a company called Team Health. They are a medical service-based company that provides medical services to a lot of the different health systems nationally. So they provide physicians. It's a slew of different opportunities that they do have, but I did want to go over the one that I have for you today. This one is the AR Medical Claims Representative. It is a remote opportunity. Some of the benefits that you get here is the career growth opportunity. You'll get the 401k, their medical, dental, vision, employee assistant plans, generous personal time off. I mean, they have a slew of different benefits. Now, as you see here, this is a completely remote position. They are starting off at $15 an hour, and it does go up depending on your experience. If you do have accounts receivable experience, definitely you will be getting paid more than a $15 an hour. But at a starting point, if you're more entry level, then you would start at $15. And of course, you would increase that and have merit increases as you stay with the company. What I do like about them is they always are hiring for so many different roles, which really does show me that they have so many endless possibilities of you being able to go up the ladder in their actual company. When they have a lot of roles listed like that, they have a lot of internal roles that you can apply for. So always keep that in mind, and make sure you do go in and you negotiate your rate. You can walk out with $25 an hour, right? Or more if you do have the experience, but you want to make sure that you're always negotiating your worth. I am going to go over keywords as well and what keywords to use on your resume with these jobs. So make sure you do stay tuned for that as we go through the actual jobs today. So some of the things you'll be doing is you will recognize potential problems with provider enrollment issues, the medical billing form, which is the CMS 1500 form, claim submission problems, internal processing problems, and different things like that. You'll communicate with the AR team, senior supervisors, and the AR manager on the processes of projects and assignments and progress towards completion on a timely basis. You'll also consistently meet and maintain quality assurance and production standards for your team. So that's the gist of what you'll be doing within this role. Now, the job requirements are having prior knowledge of physician billing policies and procedures, having knowledge of healthcare reimbursement guidelines, computer literacy, working knowledge of Excel, being able to work in a fast-paced environment, having good organizational and analytical skills, being able to work independently, having a high school diploma or equivalent like a GED. If you do have 1 to 3 years of experience in physician medical billing, that would be great, and also a general knowledge of ICD and CPT codes, which are medical billing codes. Okay, so now I'm going over some of the keywords that you want to use. Some of the generic and general keywords that you want to use are things like good organizational and analytical skills, really having computer literacy, being able to work in Microsoft Office softwares really well, being able to work independently. Those are the ones that you want to use on a general level. And then getting more into the job specific keywords that you would want to use, like advanced knowledge of ICD and CPT medical billing coding. You also want to put that you have experience in the medical CMS 1500 billing forms, also AR department policies and procedures, quality assurance and risk management, production and standards. Those are the kind of things and keywords that you would want to use within this resume. You also would want to use things about medical billing claims, insurance, like submitting claims to carriers for insurance, escalating issues, resolving billing problems, those kinds of things, okay? Now, if you need more help with keywords and really trying to understand what keywords should go on your resume, definitely make sure you check out my resume keyword guide, which is down in the description and the pinned comments. That is going to help you be able to pull out multiple different keywords for multiple industries. I do go over 12 industries in the keyword guide, and it's over 300 resume keywords within that guide. So make sure you definitely get your copy down below in the description or the pinned comments if you need additional assistance with trying to figure out what keywords to put on your resume. I have literally taken the guesswork out for you. It will literally save you millions of time when trying to revamp your resume. I don't want you guys wasting a whole bunch of time trying to figure out what keywords to use. So I did put that guide together for you to assist you with that process. Now, if you are interested in this role, once again, this is the AR Medical Claims Representative with Team Health. This is a great little bonus role I wanted to bring to you. Getting into the next bonus role that I have for you, this one is their Medical Credentialing Coordinator role. It is a fully remote position as well, as you can see here. All right, you will get training and equipment provided. You will get robust PTO, so personal time off. You'll get 8 paid holidays per year, and this one is paying up to $20 per hour depending on your experience. Now, within this actual role, you'll be obtaining and processing internal provider applications and submitting documentation for purposes of provider malpractice insurance, underwriting, and to supply all needed information, paperwork, and applications. So this one is more so of making sure that the provider credentialing is proper for the malpractice insurance. You'll be working with them directly, the providers directly, and you'll be working with the actual malpractice insurance directly. Now, the job qualifications for this one is having a high school diploma or a GED. If you do have some college coursework, that is a plus, but it is not needed. You will need 1 or more years of experience in a medical staffing office or credentialing position. Strongly is preferred, okay? Not needed, but it is a preferred or a plus if you have it. You're going to need exceptional organizational skills and be able to handle multiple tasks really well and simultaneously. Having a real great personality and being interpersonal, having really great verbal and written communication skills, being able to write legible, being able to maneuver within a computer really, really well, having experience with Word and Excel and Microsoft Office softwares, being able to work in a timely manner, adapt to frequent work interruptions, be able to solve problems, coordinate and meet deadlines, and work as a team. All right. Now, some of the keywords you want to use, the generic ones would be kind of the same, which is having that understanding in Microsoft Suite, right? Being really organized, being a problem solver, those kinds of things for your general keywords. And then when you get more into more of the designated specific keywords for this role, you do want to state more of provider application and supporting, credentialing providers, working with insurance carriers, malpractice insurances to submit provider documentation for approval of underwriting. You also want to do maintaining professional confidentiality standards. You also want to put on there having experience with abiding by legal, ethical, and hospital policies. Those kinds of keywords are the keywords that you do definitely want to use on your resume. And you also do want to use the provider application for D&Y. All right. That is specific. They're going to be looking for that. All right. So definitely, if you're interested in this specific role, get over and apply. This is the Medical Credentialing Coordinator with Team Health. Now, moving into the Fannie Mae roles, the very first one I have for you is their Enterprise Risk Management Lead Associate position. It is an open position. Now, this role is paying in 6 figures. Okay. And we will get more into that. It is a fully remote position. Now, moving down more into what you'll be doing on the day-to-day, you'll guide your team in preparing analysts and reports that will be used to determine business areas that pose a potential risk to the company. You'll guide teams in preparing reports to evaluate and impact risk. You'll monitor information and processes, and you'll also review business strategies and make decisions that drive success. Now, what they are looking for is 4 years of experience within a leadership role. If you do have a bachelor's degree or equivalent experience, like 4 years, that is a plus. So you don't need the bachelor's degree as long as you do have at least 4 years in the field, or risk management, or even insurance claims, anything that had to do with mitigating risk, stopping risk, preventing risk, forward thinking about risk. That's what they care about, okay? Now, if you don't have the 4 years, that is completely fine. Just make sure you do check out the previous roles that we just went over, as those roles may be more fit for your skill level and what you're currently looking for. In addition to that, make sure you are checking out previous videos that have been posted this week on the channel. Here on my community, I love to be able to bring you guys as many roles as possible so you can have an overabundance of leads to be able to apply for and get in the jobs of your dreams. So if you're not a part of the family yet, make sure you do become a part of the family by subscribing to the channel, turning that bell notification on, and clicking all so you can be notified every single time I drop new videos with brand new roles and you don't miss out on anything. I would love to have you a part of the family, and I would hate for you to miss out on a great opportunity literally just because you were not a part of the tribe here on YouTube. So let's not make that happen, and let's make sure you're not a lurker anymore, right? And you become a part of the tribe officially. So make sure you definitely subscribe. Now, moving down into more of the skill sets and what they have for this role, you will be working with people of different functions and expertise within the company. So just making sure you can really adjust really well and talk to people and deal with people on different levels. If you do have experience in helping an organization to plan and manage change, that is also good. If you have business insights, including advertising, designing business models, interpreting customer and market insights, forecasting, those kinds of things, that's also great. They're looking for someone that does have risk assessment and management, including evaluating, designing controls, conducting impact assessments, improving control gaps, and mediating risk. That is great. If you do have governance and compliance, including creating policies, evaluating compliance, conducting internal investigations. If you have relationship management experience, dealing with stakeholders, customers, vendors, those kinds of things. And also just skills in creating visual concepts, creating content, editing content, that's also great. You're going to need skills in documentation and database reporting, like really understanding how to run reports in Excel and using other softwares, and experience gathering accurate information to explain concepts and answer crucial questions. If you have negotiating experience and being able to persuade others, that's also great. Some of the tools that they would like you to have experience in is SharePoint, Excel, and Visio. So if you are interested within this role, get over and apply. The going salary on the lower level is $116,000 annually. And then on the higher end, it is $151,000 annually. So really paying a really good rate of pay. Definitely get over if you're interested and apply as soon as possible. Now, I do want to go over some of the keywords that you want to use. And what I would use is the keywords from the skill portion of this actual job description. Some of those would definitely be business insights and interpreting customer interactions, forecasting. I would also use for risk management, designing controls, conducting impact assessments, evaluating compliance, conducting internal investigations, engaging with stakeholders, engaging with customers, building relationship networks, right? So those are the kind of keywords that you would definitely want to use. If you do have any experience with any of these tools, then I would also want to put that on your resume in the skills section, all right? So definitely those are the keywords that I would definitely use. Now, if you do like me bringing the keywords as well in the job descriptions and kind of pointing out the keywords for you that you would want to use on these jobs, give me a fire emoji in the comments. That just lets me know that I am helping you with the resources that I am providing in the videos, and it basically tells me to do it more. So definitely hit me up in the comments and give me a little fire emoji if that actually helps. Now, moving to the next role that I do have with Fannie Mae, this is their risk analyst role. It is a lead associate role, so this one is paying that same salary of $116,000 to $151,000. It is remote as well. Now, this role is very similar to the last role, but I did want want to show you guys this role because it does have a different title, so that if that role is not available for some reason, you can always look at this job as well, and you can apply to both if need be. All right. So getting down into more of what you'll be doing with this one, you will lead and coordinate team activities regarding risk across the groups in an organization. You'll analyze risks and lead discussions to brainstorm solutions. You'll lead teams and business groups on risk mitigation strategies. Now, this one is a 4-year requirement for experience. If you have the bachelor's degree or equivalent, which is that 4 years experience, you will need that for this role. You don't need the bachelor's degree as long as you do have the 4 years of experience. They're looking for strong written and verbal communication skills, have a proven risk assessment ability for managing risk throughout effective organizational controls, having knowledge of account management and investor reporting, having knowledge of compliance and customer evaluation review processing. And if you do have knowledge of Fannie Mae servicing guides, that's also great. Some of the skills they have here is analyzing data to identify trends and relationships to inform conclusions about the data that is on the reporting. You'll be managing project plans, resources, and people. You will work with people of different functions and expertise, so being able to really be interpersonal and work with people on all levels. You'll also be building relationships with stakeholders, customers, vendors, and building that relationship network. And then also the risk assessments, which include designing controls, conducting impact assessments, identifying control gaps, those kinds of things. Now, I would use the exact same keywords. You would use the generic keywords or the general keywords with the strong written and verbal communication skills, knowledge of compliance with customer evaluation processes, those kinds of things. And then you want to use some of the same keywords for this one: building relationship networks, designing controls, conducting impact assessments, identifying gaps, those kinds of things. Those are the keywords that you would want to use for this specific role. So if you are interested in this one once again is their risk analyst lead associate role with Fannie Mae. Get over and definitely apply. Now, the last one that I have for you is their multifamily fraud investigator role. This is also a remote role. Now, this specific role is paying anywhere between $90,000 to $117,000 annually. Getting more into what you will be doing in this role, the gist of this role is being able to identify fraud within the multifamily mortgage space. You'll assess complex allegations of mortgage fraud, including fraud relation to the origination of underwriting a loan. So basically, you'll be detecting whether or not somebody committed fraud to get a loan through Fannie Mae, or if they're trying to commit fraud to obtain a loan through Fannie Mae. All right. Now, what they are looking for this role is 2 years of related experience. If you do have experience in commercial multifamily fraud investigation or commercial multifamily underwriting, they want to talk to you. Having knowledge of financial fraud and other financial investigations, even in insurance. In insurance, they do a lot of fraud as well. So that would also be something that you can cross-reference for this role, and is also transferable skills. Okay. They also do want you to have experience in preparing technical reports and being able to communicate with all different levels of management and executive leadership. Now, educational wise, they are looking for a bachelor's degree or equivalent, like 4 years of experience within a fraud or quality assurance space. And then also having experience in conducting interviews and analyzing relevant evidence to support the fraud findings. If you've been in insurance and done any claim work, this could be a really great job for you. If you had to do any quality assurance, or if you've been in like a human resources role where you had to do investigations and look into issues or complaints or something like that, this can be a role for you. Always think about what you can transfer skill wise. What are your transferable skills from one job to the next, and apply that to your resume so you can get into these jobs that may not be in the field that you were in prior, but you do have transferable skills. I do want to definitely hone that in and drive that home to you. So some of the keywords that I would use for this one is resolving conflict between allegations and facts, performing investigations, performing interviews. I would definitely use maintaining process tracking, monitoring, and reporting, complex fraud investigations. I would do those kinds of things. And if you do have the multifamily and or single family property experience or mortgage experience, period, I would also use those in my resume as keywords. All right. Now, if you're interested in this role, once again, this is the multi-mortgage fraud investigator. for, and they are paying a $90,000 to $117,000 with Fannie Mae. Now, if you do need more assistance with what keywords to put on your resume, I don't want you guys to worry. I have a resume keyword guide that you can find down in the description, as well as the pinned comments, that goes over 12 industries and over 300 specific keywords to those industries that you can definitely pull from to put on your resume. I have taken all of the keyword guesswork out for you guys. So make sure you definitely check out that guide and get that guide down in the description box to help you revamp your resume for these jobs and be able to refresh them as quick as possible so you can get into these jobs. I want to make this process as seamless as I possibly can for you so you guys can start applying to more jobs and get into the dream job that is going to pay you guys your worth. So definitely make sure that you check that free guide out. Now, if none of these roles in this video align with where you want to go in your career currently, definitely make sure you hit me up in the comments and let me know what you're looking for. And in addition to that, make sure you're checking out the previous videos on the channel from this week to see if any of the roles in those videos better align with you and what you're currently looking for and where your career is going. Now, if you're not a part of the family, make sure you do become a part of the family by subscribing to the channel and turning that bell notification on and clicking all so you can be notified each and every time I drop new videos with new roles. I do drop new videos on a weekly basis. I drop multiple videos weekly. I don't want you guys to miss out on anything. So make sure you are subscribed and you do turn that notification bell on too so you can be notified as soon as the video drops and you're not missing anything and you can apply as soon as possible. I would love to have you a part of the family and I would hate to not have you here, so make sure you become a part of the tribe today. Until next time, make sure you continue to thrive and reach for your career goals, and I will see you guys in the very next one. Until next time, have a great weekend and see you later. Bye.